So, what do you think? Is the bossy cow pregnant or is she not pregnant? Are those roosters driving you? You know, he's right there. He's watching you. He's tormenting you. We're all driving him nuts.
It's the one and only time I'll admit that my wife was right. Is bibs.
Gone from, what was it, last week? 32 below zero with the wind chill to, I don't know, it's currently almost 50 degrees. So we're gonna go down and feed some lunch and do some chicken coop cleanup because when they were locked in for that long, and then the subsequent days it was warmer, but it was so windy and it was coming right in the wrong way that it was blowing right into the chicken coop that they didn't really go out. So we ended up leaving them locked up just to keep them warm and draft free. And so we're gonna do some chicken coop cleanup, probably some rabbitry cleanup, and then we'll get back to doing some stuff in the kitchen. So let's get to it. All right, so we got some maintenance stuff to do down here today. We cleaned this water trough right before the cold came in. And as you can see, it's pretty gross now. Hey, Peasy. So we're gonna leave this. They got it about halfway down, see if they'll drink it down the rest of the way. So that way we have less water to dump in there and make less of a mess. Because I'd really like to get that cleaned out today too, while we're having these nice weather, these nice temperatures, the nice weather. But we'll see how far they drink that down between now and tonight's feeding. And we're gonna go do some more cleanup. Henry, did you flip over your water again already? My goodness. What'd you do that for? And this is why we try to leave those barn doors closed, because these messy ladies come in and make just a mess out of everything. See, use your shovel. What do you mean, what is that? Yeah, there's a lot of chicken poop in there. Don't use your hands. Good job. All this stuff can get thrown out too, right here. All of this stuff up here. And that's where they sleep. Well, that's where the chickens sleep. Yeah. Are you? Good job. Stuff we took out of the chicken coop out to the manure pile took me a lot longer than I expected. So, got the chickens done, didn't get the rabbits freshened up. We'll wait till we can get the, oh shoot, I need my eggs. We'll wait until we can get the skid steer over by that door again, and we'll just take it all out that way. But chicken coop's all freshened up. Nesting boxes are freshened up. Everybody's had their lunch and then some. Still waiting on the horses to drain that trough a little better so we can give it a good scrubbing. But we're gonna go back up to the house after we collect all of our eggs. We're gonna go back up to the house, see if we can find more powdered sugar and finish off that new recipe we've been trying. So let's go. Splat.
Plat.
Splat.
Like the plat do.
Oh, maybe we will have enough. Maybe more.
I'm the plan.
You want to pour it in? Okay, help me shake. That in there. Dump it in. Good job. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Remember how we said we buy everything in bulk around here? Baking soda is not an exception. And I cannot believe how I had to hunt to find this cream of tartar. And it was expensive. But that's besides the point. Okay, what else do we need? We need... I usually have this in a smaller container, but it's currently in the wash, so... Baking powder. Oh, baking, I'm glad I looked. Baking powder, not baking soda. Always read your recipe, guys. 1 teaspoon baking powder. 1 teaspoon cream of tartar. Close enough. Dump it in there.
Dump.
Good job.
We
need, all right, we need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. My tablespoon is dirty. 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. So, yep, good job. And then we need, so that's half. So there's our 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. This calls for 2 teaspoons of vanilla and a teaspoon of almond. But we don't have almond extract around here, so we're just gonna do 2.5.
2.5.
Close enough. Alright, dump that in for me, babe.
Okay.
Nice.
Vanilla.
Yep, give it a good shake. Shake, shake, shake. Good job. Alright, now we're gonna scrape down our sides and we're gonna throw it back on the mixer. We're gonna let the mixer do our work. Huh? Right? Oh, and 2 eggs. We need 2 eggs. Let's throw those in there. I love it when our eggs have speckles on them. So hopefully this recipe hasn't been too hard to follow so far. The written recipe will be in the description. We really enjoyed this recipe. This is supposed to be similar to those really soft sugar cookies with the frosting you can get in the store. So again, hopefully this hasn't been too hard to follow. Sometimes when we're filming, that's just how things go. And so I really hope you guys give this recipe a try. You can find the written recipe in the description. And so this recipe said to take your cookie scoop that's about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons and to put them on your cookie sheet, and then to pat them down so that they're between 2 to 3 inch discs. And so I just patted them down until they were between 1/4 and 1/2 inch thick or so. And then put them in the oven for about 8 minutes or until they just start to lose the gloss on the top, and then they are done. The brand new bag. I asked Dave to step and pick some up when he was in town, since we apparently completely... So I ended up having this frosting recipe for these cookies, and I'm really glad I did, because even though I halved it, I still had extra left over. The recipe did not call for salt, but we decided to add just a touch of salt anyways. I guess you could say I get that from my grandma. Gotta add salt to everything. Now here's where I messed up, guys. I had a gut feeling that that was gonna be a little too much milk. And that's because when I looked at my recipe again, I read 4 to 6 tablespoons of milk. And that's what I added instead of making it 2 to 3. And so we just made some adjustments, added some more powdered sugar, and it turned out just fine. Now this said to take a piping bag and to pipe these on here real pretty, but I also made about half the amount of frosting as it suggested, just because I want to taste some of the cookie too and not just the frosting. So this is probably still a little runnier than it's supposed to be, but that's okay. So I'll find one that's a little crumblier and I'll show you guys the texture So Dave does not like sweets. And he has been sneaking a few of these without the frosting. And he said that they were really good. So let's try this one. He knew exactly what we were going for before. I think I probably should have covered them before I left them out because I didn't have enough powdered sugar to make icing. But yeah, they're real kind of crumbly and they're like a sugar cookie, but they're real light and airy. In the future, to avoid my fingerprints on them, I would definitely use something flat, like a bottom of a cup or something perhaps, but they're just for us. We just needed to try a new recipe, so it doesn't matter. They are toddler approved as well. So Dave went down and did night chores so that I could get this done. And so I guess we'll see if while he's down there, the horses and the cow drank enough of that water that he was able to dump it out and give it a quick cleaning. So that would be one more thing off of our to-do list today for out there, right? Did you clean the trough?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fish made it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barely.
Barely?
That's very low.
Is it low?
That's why.
So what you doing?
Filling it up. Hydraulic fluid's low. Whenever it gets low, the sticks get really bouncy for turning and stuff because air gets in there. Oh boy. Yes. Can't really get any more in there without dumping it all over.
Did you say you had another leak up front again?
Another what?
Did you say you had another leak up front again?
Yeah. One of the hose for the tilt. No, it's at the ad mark at least.
The question is Boss pregnant or isn't she pregnant? Alright, why don't you go eat? Huh? Go eat. Oh, you like your ears scratched. You always have like your ears scratched. I know. I know. I know. I'm not a scratching post, though. You're too big now. No. Stop it. You're too big. No. There is such a thing as too friendly of a cow. Don't be that cow. Gave her the nut wrap. Made her jump. Made me jump too. And then he's gonna park that. fine. I'll find something else to do. You're a good helper. So my knight in shining armor took over my because I've been having issues with my hands.
I don't know about a knight.
A knight? Then what are you?
A village boy.
But ain't he sweet?
So what's wrong with the bunny turds? If I use this,
it's like getting chicken in your teeth. You get. Should never brought that rooster. It'll be so loud.
I know.
It's like getting meat in your teeth. It's just annoying. I hate it. So you get the rabbit poops right between. Never mind.
Are those roosters driving you? You know, he's right there. He's watching you. He's tormenting
You're all
you.
driving me nuts.
We're all driving him nuts. So we have a saying in my family, and it goes, "Poor Dave."
Poor Dave.
It's the one and only time I'll admit that my wife was right. Is bibs. I thought they were so dumb, and I'm like, I'll never be caught wearing bibs. Only weirdos wear bibs. And then I wore them for the first time. Life-changing, absolutely life-changing.
Need him.
These are actually her bibs. I stole them. They're mine now.
They don't fit me anymore.
They're lady bibs. I'm wearing lady bibs. They fit okay though. I got a girlish figure, you know.
Gross.
Is he outside? We should have got more of these. Oh no. These are just the wood pellets we use for bedding. You guys have seen those before, I think. I try to concentrate them. So the rabbits like to go potty in the corners. So I try to concentrate them in the corners where the cages meet. Especially when we're this low. As you guys can see here, these guys are thoroughly enjoying. They have stretched up all their new bedding and moved it around to where they wanted it to be. And happy, happy girls. Right. Happy, happy girls. And with that, lunch is served. Thanks so much for joining us this time, guys. We look forward to seeing you next time.